Hello and welcome to another MCO market update on BTC. Bitcoin has performed quite well today, broke obviously above initial resistance. We saw that already earlier today. Yeah, now we are in the next resistance zone. So we'll talk about the relevant parameters. I think it's quite clear at this stage we don't have a 5-wave move up yet from the low. And that indicates that, the upside reversal is not confirmed yet, even though initial resistance broke. I already mentioned in the first video that I made today that it looks as if the bulls want to break above initial resistance. Now, a break above initial resistance doesn't make the short-term chart necessarily bullish, especially not if the move to the upside is quite messy and murky. And that's precisely what we see right now. So we want to talk a little bit about this structure. I don't want to talk about the daily chart. I will do that in tomorrow's video again. But yeah, let me tell you that this move here to the upside could still take us into that zone between 94,000 and maybe even 100K. Why is that? Because if really a fourth wave bottomed on the 11th of March, we talked about that already days ago, then this move up would be the A wave, only in 3 waves. It's not clearly bullish because of that. Had this move up in 5 waves, hey, we would have very clear probabilities. We don't have clear probabilities, yeah? Probabilities are rather very balanced. So we have a 3-wave move up in A, a 3-wave move down in B, and if the C wave is unfolding, then it should take us at least to 94K. But that would require a 5-wave move up to the upside, well, to the upside, yeah, from the last low, and that hasn't happened yet. And then the subsequent pullback could actually be a higher low. That would then be let's say, a jump-off point for further upside. So that means while we have seen a break above initial resistance, as long as it's not a 5-wave move up, it could simply be a corrective rally. And resistance is here between $84,940 and $87,143. Looking at the Nano structure, this is, I think we talked about that in the previous video already. This is how a 5-wave move up would look like. And from an Elliott Wave point of view, we need the 5 waves for clear probabilities. This would be wave 1, wave 2, and then A, B, C in wave 3. Then wave 4, then wave 5. That's what we really need to see. And we haven't yet seen waves 4 and 5. To be honest, it would still look good actually to get one more high maybe in this C wave. I'll go to the 15-minute chart now. That's obviously just something that would be nice to have, because normally I say that a 3rd wave should take the price to at least the 138% extension. Not, that's not an absolute must, but it's sort of my minimum target. Anything below that for a 3rd wave doesn't really make it a viable 3rd wave. Now, okay, we're on the 15-minute chart. You do get some distortions and so on. So that's why I added already Fibonacci support earlier today, just slightly adjusting that. It means that as long as the market now holds above $83,500 in any pullback, I'm going to watch for one more high in wave 5. And that would give us a 5-wave move. Okay, only an ugly diagonal pattern. So we can connect here these low points and the high points, and that gives us this kind of diagonal structure look. Certainly something worth watching. So that means we could get a pullback, corrective pullback, and then another move up. But honestly, this is a lot of speculation, and it takes 5 waves up in circle 1 to confirm a low formed indeed on the 31st of March. Then the subsequent pullback should hold a higher low in circle 2 before we go higher. So this would be the bullish count. In the bearish count, so you might be wondering, why is suddenly the resistance area, why has it moved? Well, because initial resistance broke. Okay, that was our earliest indication that a low of sorts formed, but we need 5 waves up above resistance, yeah? And as long as we have a 5-wave move, as long as we don't have a 5-wave move, we can watch this extended resistance area it is based on a wave 1 to the downside and a potential wave 2 rally. So that could be a setup for lower prices in a third, fourth, fifth. Now, also here, wave 1 to the downside in yellow, not a clear 5-wave move down. So it's failed, in my opinion, to form a downside impulse. But this move down that I've highlighted now in red could be an ending diagonal. Just something worth watching. That means, in other words, if the market can break in 5 waves above 87,140, we have further confirmation a low is in. But I think with a 5-wave move up, I'd be happy. At the moment, I can only see 3 waves. So I think parameters for the next few sessions are clear. Standard resistance here mentioned. Wave 5 of 1 in the white count should ideally reach 86,576. And then once that's reached, we can add support for circle wave 2. So then I will also watch the trend line. But yeah, please note, this is really just a description, an observation of the micro patterns. Nothing really, let's say, noteworthy here or actionable or anything that would have really changed anything at this point. Yeah, daily chart also completely unchanged for now. But we have a slight shift in dynamics towards some short-term bullish momentum. So it's important that the bulls now really form these 5 waves. That's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.